Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Talk with Shivam, a place where we bring in real stories and real strategies from people who are making into top tech companies. Today we have Dhruvi with us. I'll ask her to introduce herself first. Hi
Yeah.
Dhruvi, welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. Hello everyone, I'm Dhruvi Shah. I'm currently 8th semester engineering student from LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad. I have done my internships at Amazon twice and Google once, and currently I'm interning at HackerRank. Yeah, that's about me.
Okay, I believe Dhruvi, you are the perfect one to have here. You have done so many internships in the time when people are not getting even a single one. So we'll definitely want to know how you did all these things. First of all, Dhruvi, can you tell, as in you are saying two Amazon interns, so how two and one Google intern, how it went in?
Sure. My journey started in first year. I started doing DSA in my first year. I got opportunity to give test and interview for Amazon. That is Amazon Future Engineer intern.
Okay,
Specifically, in India, they hire for second years. They give chance for second year students to go in Amazon and intern there. I got chance to apply there, and I was selected for one of the 130 interns selected in India. There I interned in EPI pricing team, that is Amazon pricing team. Um, y- yes,
okay,
and from there I got a PPI.
okay,
For second year students, they don't directly give PPOs; they give PPI. So I have to do one more intern in third year. That
okay.
I did in the same org, but in a different sister team. And that is big data team. Yeah.
Okay. 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 So like that, basically in your second year, you did internship. So just one thing, Dhruvi, you mentioned some Amazon program by which they hire the second year interns, right? What is that?
Yes.
And generally, what is the time when they roll out these forms?
Exactly. This is Amazon Future Engineer Program, and it is supported by FFE, that is an NGO, Foundation for
Okay.
Excellence. They roll out the forms to apply for first year engineering students in when they come to first year. They
Okay.
provide scholarships and mentorship. I got a DSA mentorship of around 8 months, and they do
Okay.
various programs, upskilling programs like communication and how can you be a leader, kind of upskilling program. So everyone who is in first year of their engineering, they should must apply in this program. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, okay, great stuff. So they teach you as well, and afterwards they must be having some. So, okay, I understood that they teach you, but how to land internship? As in, after that, this if you're selected in the same program, everyone will not be getting the internship, right?
No, not everyone. The number of interns they take is based on the demand they get from various orgs.
Okay,
Like during my cohort, we were around 500 scholars and 130 were selected for internships. So it completely depends on your performance in the process that you do.
okay, they must be conducting some tests and all on the basis
Yes.
of which you'll be
Uh,
getting.
yes,
Okay,
they will be conducting when you will be in your third semester. So you'll do an intern in fourth semester.
okay, okay, got it. And these things were major. So basically, in the third semester, which you are saying, all were DSA based questions in that.
No, no, they asked the CS fundamentals as well.
Okay,
It covered everything, CS, like the OOPS, DBMS, computer networks, Linux, some debugging questions,
okay.
and DSA questions. Yeah,
Okay, so majorly CS fundamentals plus the DSA thing.
plus DSA. Yes,
Okay, okay, got it. So this is how you landed the Amazon internship, and then you got the PPI.
yeah.
Now the major part, you got PPO as well, right? When you interned in Amazon for your third year. So
Yes.
can you share as in what are the things which you kept in mind when you were working in the Amazon, and what exactly you feel were the things that made you pave through this and get the PPO?
Yeah, first thing was managing for me. Like I was having my exam, so I had to travel twice in a week to my
Okay.
hometown to do exams, and I was put in a priority project. Like I've migrated three products
Oh,
from ADP to Apache Airflow, and I was working with one senior software engineer. Uh, so. Uh, at Amazon we get a lot of ownership. We get to make our own decisions, and we get to we get to learn a lot. I learned a lot, and they want you to take ownership, how clearly you communicate your blockers, and how soon you can get yourself unblocked.
Mm-hmm.
And not like you will every time get help, but you should try to
Makes sense.
navigate yourself. And once you're feeling that you won't be able to, you should ask for help. Like, you should speak up for yourself. No one will come and ask your progress.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is the deliverables. Amazon focuses a lot on how you do bias correction and how you deliver your code effectively, how good your code quality is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you have to increase your LOC or something like that, but it majorly depends on how big an impact you create.
Makes
So
sense.
some communication, creating an impact, and be effect, like it's more like showing your
Yeah,
work.
correct.
If you are doing a small thing, you have to show how big impact it's creating.
Makes sense.
So you have to make your presence in the team, and yeah, do one-on-ones with your mentor, manager, ask, seek feedback, and these are some things that you can do in your intern, and land a PPO.
Okay, got it, Dhruvi. As in great share, I believe these are the major points which we also see when an intern is there. Was first thing is obviously ownership. He or she is able to take that or not. Second thing is, yes, the impact should be created, and yeah, we are not expecting that the intern should know everything. But if you are getting blocked, at least be vocal, so
Yes.
that you can be worked upon. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, and Dhruvi, so just for the people as well, you cracked the Google internship as well, right? So how you applied for that? That was also an off-campus thing only.
Yes, it was off campus.
Okay, okay.
It was
So yeah.
Google regular summer intern program that they conduct every year.
Mm-hmm.
So I just applied on the portal with referral. So sometimes people don't add cover letter, but it is very important. Like, when I got a call from my recruiter, she was impressed what I wrote in my cover letter. That's optional, but people, like, they do see how curious you are, how to join Google or any other company. Yes.
Okay,
So that
okay.
was one other. So I applied when I was doing intern at Amazon in my second year. And when I completed my intern, I completed my intern on June 28, and I came back for my exams. uh, During that time, I got a recruiter call from Google. Like, it was very surprising for me to get a call. So in the initial recruiter call, they see majorly your consistency on lead code or any other coding platform. Majorly lead code, they do see that how consistent you are. There
Mm-hmm.
was a gap of around 1 month in my coding profile, so she asked like the reason behind it, and I was able to justify because of my
Because of
internship at
internship,
Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah. That was the initial call, and if everything looks good, then they move you forward for the technical interviews. So after, like, my technical interviews got conducted in August 2024.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Got it, Dhruvi. Great job. So, one major thing which comes in everyone's mind that hey, I'm from a tier 2 college. How will I land internship in these big companies like Google, Amazon? Basically, the man, and you crack two of them. So, first thing is there must be some magic in your resume which you must have done. So, please tell us in what are the major things which you had in your resume which made it pave through among a lot of lakhs of applications, I'll say. And second thing is, Dhruvi, if you can break down your preparation strategy in few points, that these are the mandates which one should do. So both resume as well as preparation part, if you can cover.
Sure. So for resume, I feel that projects is a section that majorly recruiters get a look in. If you have
Mhm.
experience, that is obviously a great thing. But if you don't have experience, I have a lot of friends who cracked a Google internship. They didn't do any single internship before that,
Okay.
but they had really great projects, and they had some of them had a competitive coding profile,
Okay.
or they must have they did a lot of DSA questions. So one thing is, your resume should contain diverse projects. It's not like only front end 3 4 projects you are putting in, like clones and all, but try to make some unique projects, like one full stack project, one AI related project. At least try to put 3 or 4 projects, and do mention numbers, like any percentage or impact or whatever it is,
Mhm.
that, so that makes your ETS score a bit high.
Yes.
Do bold the skills and all of that. uh, so projects is the one, and another is your achievements, like if you have done any hackathons, or have great coding profile, or stars on codechef or ratings on Codeforces, do mention that. It creates a great impact in Mang especially.
Mhm.
Yeah, so these are the two things that we should
Okay, okay,
uh,
got it. So, so basically, projects, when you are saying there must be a diverse set of projects. So, one can be a development, full stack development project. When you are saying that one can be an AI related project, so do you mean that, let's say, these LLMs, they expose some APIs, so something having the integration of those API
Yeah,
callbacks?
yeah. If you're making an agent, or
Mhm.
something like using LangChain or any other framework, you are creating something which is AI related. Because nowadays I see that companies are looking a lot for
Makes sense.
profiles
Yeah.
that have experience with AI.
Do-
It's like how effectively you can use AI.
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it. And I also understand. I'm seeing right now in Microsoft. So from last 2 months, I haven't written a single line of code, and that's what the expectation is. So yes, definitely, this is what is happening. Okay, yeah. So projects and the achievements you are saying are the major ones. In fact, for Google, you are saying you are asked about your lead code profile as well. So it becomes
Yes.
very important to be regular there as well. Correct.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. So, few things are these. Now coming to the preparation part. So,
yeah.
okay, you already covered DSA and CS fundamentals, correct? So, are these the major ones? If yes, then how you covered the DSA and CS fundamentals?
Sure. For DSA, it's more like you don't run behind doing a lot of problems, but for
Mhm.
each of the topic that you do, try to understand the patterns. Like if you're picking graph, then understand all the patterns that are asked in interviews. Go on different platforms, see that what
Correct.
are the questions asked on this companies previously, and try to understand the patterns. That's what that is one thing that helps. Other is the consistency, like you are doing 1 week DSA, a lot of, like, suppose 50 problems you did in 1 week, and in the next 3 weeks you are not even touching it. That
Makes
won't
sense.
help. If you are doing one problem per day, but and next day you are doing 3 problems, again you are doing one problem, that's okay because you are consistent. Because I have felt that students, especially once their exams are coming or something like that, for a week or 15 days they just left DSA. Even I have done that, so I have felt that that gap actually, breaks our consistency, and it feels like you have to start again everything from
Makes
scratch.
sense. Makes
So
sense.
don't do that. So be consistent, like at least one problem on any coding platform that you are comfortable, you can do. Other is other is the interview part, if we cover. So in that, I'll say that don't just code, be like, think aloud,
Yeah.
and be vocal, and try to figure out the edge cases, communicate, and that's how you'll also get the hint from interviewer. Try
Correct.
to tell the approach, and then so that it won't feel to them that you are just coding and you're not thinking anything. So yeah, these are some of the points.
Got it, got it. So makes sense actually. So many a time this happens that even if student answers, they complete the code of that question, they gets rejected. The reason is the interviewer is not only looking that you should be able to solve the problem, they want to know the approach, how you're approaching a critical problem. So it becomes very important. That's what I always say to someone who asks me how to approach an interview is first tell them the brute force approach. Even if you know the most optimized one, tell them the brute force first and then go ahead with the optimized one, which makes sense.
That-
Yeah. So Dhruvi, you gave both Amazon and Google interviews. So which one you felt bit more difficult, and what was the difference in between them, the rounds in both of them?
So Amazon interview is mostly like execution oriented. They want you to deliver things.
Okay.
Where Google, it was like complex problem solving abilities that they check. And it's mostly like that how much critical you can think of. So in Amazon, it was like they ask everything mostly for CS fundamentals, DSA depends on the interviewer. Whereas
Correct.
in Google, it's purely DSA rounds. It's like two DSA questions they ask in each round at least, and there is something called as googliness that the round that they do. It's more like they'll try to understand, are you a fit for their organization or team. They ask on different scenarios that if you have come under any conflict in corporate or
Mm-hmm.
any hackathon, or how you deal with people, are you a
Correct.
fit for that team or not. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, Amazon also for their FT interviews, at least they do these things, which are those Amazon
Yeah.
principles, right?
Yeah, they ask the Amazon LPs.
LPs, yeah, correct, correct, correct. Okay, so majorly this was the thing, the difference you are saying. So Google interviews were purely DSA based, right?
Yeah, it was. There were two technical interviews, and both of them were DSA based.
Okay, okay. Yeah, great job, Dhruvi, I believe, as in you did great. So, one thing basically for the students who think that they are late now, or the students who think that they are not from a tier one college. So, do you have some words for them?
Sure. Like it doesn't matter that what your college is. If you are looking for off-campus opportunities, it's like they evaluate each and every candidate equally based on their skills. And you have to be like I also see I come from a tier 2 college and I see a lot of my juniors who are afraid of giving interviews. Some of them got Google interviews. They didn't appear in the interview because of the
Oh,
fear of failure. Yeah. So this is what I see in the students, and like if you don't do it anytime, you won't get to know how it is, right? Like if even if you fail two or three companies interviews, it's fine. If you are learning from an experience,
makes
you
sense.
will eventually crack one. But you have to appear, you
Makes
have to
sense.
come out of your comfort zone, and you have to try, try applying. I see some of the students even are afraid of applying by just like assuming that their resume will get rejected, but
Uh,
you have to be
the
rejected for getting accepted, right?
great.
So this is one thing. Another is networking, like for the students who are in first, second, or third year, fourth year in college. Networking is really important, and you should attend some events, or if you are in if you are in a city where such things are happening, or try to be active on LinkedIn, Twitter, and connect with people, managers, recruiters. Like try applying. Be like if you are spending some time in any other social media platform, try to spend some half an hour or hour of your day here on LinkedIn or Twitter as well, so that you come to know what is going on in tech world, and what evaluations are coming, and what companies are hiring, such things. So yeah, networking is the one, and don't be afraid of applying or getting rejected in interviews. Another is be consistent, like whatever you are doing, whether it is DSA development or anything that you are doing, be consistent in that.
Yeah, great, great thing, Dhruvi. I believe correct. As in, you have to get rejected to get selected. That's what is important. And uh, basically, that's what I also feel that there are two kind of companies. Okay, one company I know that I'm giving interview of it, but I'll never go to this company. But still, give the
Yeah,
interview. At least get the experience of interviewing. And second
exactly.
is for the big companies as well. Don't be afraid. Give them. At least you will learn correct that what mistakes you are doing, and you'll improvise, and then you will crack some other good company. So
Yeah,
makes sense. That's very important thing. I believe you are very active on LinkedIn and YouTube as well, right?
yeah, I
Okay,
am.
okay. Great, great. So that also must have helped you somewhere here or there, right?
Yes, like it's like you get to know people more. You get to learn a lot of things
Hmm.
about the community. Like it's about what community you build and try to. So in my first year, I got included in the community where there were people from IITs and IITs and different colleges from India. I learned from there. Okay, how they are doing, what should I do,
Hmm.
and how they are approaching a different way. We used to give contests together. Even if we are all getting correct answers or wrong answers, we used to discuss that, okay, how you approached, how I approached. It's how like you interact with people, and that's where you get to learn a lot.
You're talking about that NGO thing which you were mentioning, in which many people were
Yeah, yeah,
connected
yeah.
working, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot, Dhruvi. Dhruvi, just one more thing. So, is there any platform or some channels, Telegram channels, or I know on LinkedIn as well people post, but some specific channels where one can come to know that, okay, the Google opportunity is now here. The interns have opened for Google, Amazon, or maybe the other things which you would
Um,
suggest?
I'm really not sure of the Telegram channels. Mostly, I follow people on LinkedIn, and from
Okay.
there only, and
From
that
the
I
LinkedIn
get.
only. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. There are many people who post regularly on LinkedIn, and you can come to know about that. Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot, Dhruvi, for joining and giving the great advice. I believe the things which you mentioned are actually important and they are practical and they can be followed. And if that's done, I believe no one is stopping you from landing the good jobs in good companies and so on. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Dhruvi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shivam.